Hello, hello, howdy, hi. Come on in. Oh, welcome. I'm drawing Halloween costumes today. Hooray, exciting stuff. It's Halloween. I would have had my vampire PNG up, but I couldn't, I didn't find it. And I was like, that's fine. I could be a cow. I could be a cow for Halloween. So, yeah. But howdy, welcome. Hope you enjoy. We're actually gonna start not with me. We're gonna start with Ink instead. We're gonna draw her up because I got an idea for her and for Roseberry. So we're gonna start with them first. And then I think I know what I want to do for me. I just had an idea while getting ready for stream, but we still also gotta suss out what we want to do with Doug. So yeah. Rocks are for eating. What a name. Howdy. It doesn't say you're new, so you must be a new name for someone we already know. We're gonna go with like kind of a chibi art style. Just for the funs of it. I'm kind of no good at chibis though, so it's gonna be chibi adjacent. I like chibis. I think they're cute, but yeah, I kind of just suck at them. Always have. The legs are what usually get me. I'm always like, how do I approach these? I guess we could do it like that. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. There we go. This is gonna be the style for the day. Oh, Les Pilled. I think I like Rocks Are For Eating better. That's a good ass name. Haven't missed nothing? Something you probably could have sussed out from the just a sketch on screen and 3 minutes into the stream. But yeah, we're gonna start with Ink. Which, fun fact, my file for her, you can't see my file names up there. I crop them out for no real reason. But just because you don't need them up there. But my file name for her is New Me Fools Real, because don't forget that Ink was initiated as an April Fool's joke. So yeah, and so I didn't know what I was gonna call her until like right before started that stream. So now you know. Actually, I may have figured that out during the stream. I'm gonna sort of update Ink's design a little bit, starting here, I suppose. She's still got the same bangs as me, but I think I want, cause the hair got a lot of volume currently, cause it's my PNG, but recolored and flipped. And of course she doesn't have the scars, but I think I want her hair to be actually more kind of straight, without all that volume. Howdy! It's Cereza! I can always tell when Cereza shows up. I wonder how much you fuck up my statistics by unfollowing me and then refollowing me. Let's start with a face, actually. Let's get a face in here, so we know what we're doing. You know, I really approach this cross on the face wrong. Howdy! It's Rocks Are For Eating. Never noticed the hair was flipped. Yeah, it's cause it's the same PNG, but flipped. Yeah, I feel like I never actually used that to plan out the face as well as I ought to. It's fine. It is whatever. Some big ol' eyelashes that probably aren't gonna be even. Just like my eyeliner in real life. That eye is also kind of goofy. Hang on. Some big cute eyes. Great. But she's gotta look mean, 'cause she is. Ah ha ha ho ho ho. The cuffs on her wrists tricked my brain into trying to see her sleeves. It's just my... it's just me. It's just my outfit recolored. Pretty simply, too. Maybe these kind of details just kind of get a little bit lost easier when they're black instead of white. What is Ink's lore? Is she just an angel that looks like you, or is she like God's clone? No. So, yeah, she's just an angel that looks like me. Yeah, so I am a fallen angel, and Ink is an ascended devil. So, I guess you could spin it as she kind of technically took my spot in heaven. She just happens to look like me. Happens to look like me. I happen to be around when she wanted to take over a stream. A whole lot of coinky-dinks. What are we doing? We're drawing Halloween costumes. Oh, I guess I should let you know. I'm gonna make Ink. We're gonna dress her up as a witch. I didn't accommodate for her halo. I will have to accommodate for her halo. We'll figure that out, don't worry. But let's start with a cute little witchy poo cape going on here. I've got her sitting, she's gonna be on a broom. So in case you were trying to suss out what that was about. Yeah, but since Ink is evil you, she might be more prudish. She's not necessarily evil me, she's just antithetical to me, I guess is how I'll describe it. It's easy to use the Darkiplier analogy, but I don't know. She kind of strikes me more like I don't know, like, did any of you ever watch Totally Spies growing up? It was a great show. Totally Spies was really swell. In it, there was like this other gal who was sort of mean to the spies, and she was not a spy. She was just kind of the token mean girl. I'm gonna say Ink is kind of like that. Hey, I need to figure out this broom before I do anything else. Yeah, and that'll just, like, be behind her. Cool, okay. So yeah, she's not evil, just token mean. Gotta figure out these shoes. I kinda didn't plan beyond the silhouette at all, so... These... Oh, I haven't saved this yet. Halloween. Great, saved. Excellent. We're gonna go with knee-high boots. Cute. With, like, an unnecessary belt across them. Hell yeah! Let's get that, broom line in here so we can kind of get it going. Hang on, I'm thinking about silhouettes. Okay, that's good enough. Awesome. Mindy! Well, okay. I was like, I think it was Mindy, but I wasn't confident enough to to fully commit to being like, I think her name was Mindy. The one where people make fetish jokes about? Yeah, because heaven forbid girls do something. Like, people just make fetish jokes about it because they can't grasp the concept of a show where girls do things, and it's not just for men's sexual enjoyment. Oh, they became big, I've got a fetish for that. Yeah, they became big because they want to do kaiju stuff. Oh, but they did some other thing I've got a fetish for. Yeah, because you are the pervert who fetishize little girls for everything. Not you, Excalibur, this straw man in my example. Now I gotta figure out how her halo works here. You know what? I think we're just gonna kind of position it through. Yes. What a nightmare to put that hat on, but she did it. She's also ended up way bigger than I thought. I did not plan space accordingly. Hang on. Eh. Cool. We should shrink her down, because this is already a 5,000 by 5,000 canvas. I don't need to be making the world's biggest pictures today. We'll get the rough sketches first, and then we'll handle everyone's line art. How's that sound? So let's sketch out Roseberry next. You are the common denominator. Exactly. So for Roseberry, he's gonna match Ink a little bit, because obviously she made him do kind of like a, you have to match my costume, we have to do costumes together kind of a deal. And he's gonna be her black cat. Still gotta do a chibi body. I'm still not confident doing that. Try to have Ink in on screen so I can see what I'm doing there. Cool, and then big ol' feet. Big ol' Mega Man feet. He hates it. Excellent. Cat paw. He's gonna be wearing, like, paws. Cute, cute. Hey, that's not too bad. What about putting the halo tiny as the top of the hat? You know what? I think I do like that. The halo's looking a little goofy as it is. I'm gonna put it like here. I always draw witch hats kind of thick, kind of weird. There we go. And then we'll have the halo. Yeah, like there. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Good idea. See? Now we're thinking with portals. World's biggest chibi. I know, right? I tend to draw big. Just how it be. These are really cute bobbleheads. Thank you. I appreciate it. I never draw Roseberry, so I get excited for me to jump between. Actually, I'll just work smarter, not harder. Copy that over here so that I can see what his hair looks like. Excellent. This is a hairstyle I don't often do. It's what happens when you have like a good art day and design a character, and then it's like, shit, I gotta do that again. A cutie pie. It's a pretty solid design, if I do say so myself. I'm great at this. Not to toot my own horn, but... Hang on, I gotta make sure the silhouette is right. And then I can look at you guys again. Do any of you got exciting plans for this Halloween? I don't. I had lofty ambitions of doing something cool for dressing up at work, and then I got sick for a whole week, which really neutered my ability to go get myself a costume, so... I already did it once, why do I have to draw good again? Exactly. He's miserable. Exactly as he should be. Great, we gotta get the rest of this costume hip happening though. But yeah, so I don't have any plans for Halloween. Allison is also still under the weather, so it's tough to even be like, maybe we'll go do something fun. It's like, no, we'll probably... hopefully Allison feels well enough that she doesn't just have soup for dinner, you know? That's kind of the long and short of Halloween this year. I'm glad I got better in time to do all these streams. I was like, I've got all these streams I want to do. And so I'm glad that I am at least feeling up to it to have a fun Halloween-tastic stream schedule for the week. But yeah. No lofty plans for me, other than streaming. Dressing up a Sailor Moon? Hell yeah. My office is doing a candy apple bar. Yo, that sounds so fucking exciting. The Backrooms is doing nothing nearly as cool as that. I guess I should have guessed it would be an exciting thing when you said the office. I don't work in an office. Office people gotta have cool candy bars. What a cutie patootie outfit here. Another gigantic chibi. I'm just really good at making them humongous, I suppose. Oh, cat paws! Oh, fuck! This is going really well so far. I'm excited for something to fuck it all up. Excellent. Let's get rid of my Roseberry reference there. We didn't figure out what we want to do with Doug. Twiins accidentally passed her phlegmy sickness on Allison. What really happened is, I was sick I came home from work, like I was at work, and I was like, oh shit, I can feel that I'm unwell. And I came home from work, and I was like, Allison, I'm sick. And Allison was like, I am also sick. So it happened at the same time. I've been blaming one of my managers because I've been coughing like for a week. And then today they had the gall to be like, why'd you get me sick? And I'm like, are you joshing me right now with that? You really think you're gonna come in here and say that crap to me? I guess we'll do me while we figure out what Doug should be, what we're thinking with Doug. This is a little fun thing you guys get to see. I had an idea for an outfit back when I was still just a PNG tuber. I was working on making an evil queen outfit for myself. And I think we can adapt this into a Halloween costume. I kind of hate this hair. Ew. Gross. And there's an awful lot going on in this design that feels unnecessary. But we can take concepts from it and work with it. Move me up there. Excellent. Make sure I don't run out of room. Looks beautiful. It's fine. The hair really is just like an ugly sheet, I gotta say. And I think I was taking a lot of inspiration from a character from Fire Emblem. So, it's like, you know, it's serviceable, but we'll make it even better. Hang on, I need to put myself next to... Okay, my head just feels really big. It's a chibi, that's the point. Okay. Shit. We're all too big. Alright, I'll make the canvas a little bit bigger, I suppose. Since I suck at regulating sizes. There. Plenty of room for me. Either add detail to the hair or make it like a nun's head veil. I am really into kind of veils. I think they're pretty. But you guys gotta help me figure out what we want to do with Doug. Since I got no ideas. Maybe like a mad scientist. What way does my hair go? Okay, right. When it's me and ink on the same screen, sometimes it can be easy to forget. Dwagon? Make Doug Hawk from Dragon Age. You get to design Hawk. The only way you really signify it's Hawk is by having that thing across their nose. So, hang on. Let me get my head in here. Cool, okay. And now we're gonna have my normal horns. And then my bonus set of horns. Because I'm being an evil queen. I get a little crown. Hell yeah. What else we got over here? Complicated neck piece. That's pretty cute. I'm not in love with this shirt thing or this skirt thing. But I think I dig these sleeves, so we'll keep that going. We'll make the dress part better. Okay, and a swamp monster? How do you do swamp monster? Other than, like, I don't know, make him look mossy? Is that how you do swamp monster? I've never been that creative when it came to Halloween. I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted to be was a bride. Not even like a scary undead bride. I was pretty easily frightened as a kid, so obviously I didn't want to be something scary, but really I just wanted the excuse to wear a pretty wedding dress. I think I was a princess a good number of times too. Again, just so I could wear a pretty dress. We're freestyling here. Freestyling a design right here, right now. I like the idea of an open skirt like that. Kind of a shorter in the front. Give your skirt some exciting dimensions. Lets it be flowy. Makes it harder to draw. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I dig it. And then what did I have? Just boring, dumb, knee-high shoes. I don't want knee-high boots because I already gave... I've only got knee-high boots right now. In play. That's the wrong vibe. I was gonna have, like, fold-over shits, but, that's not right. That's not what we're looking for here. Okay, okay. Gonna make them thigh-highs, because I can. Hell yeah. And we're gonna keep kind of some of this fun detailing. There we go. Excellent. Just like me. I need to get my hair in here. There we go. Now that's me. Hell yeah. Excellent. What about long socks or tights? I'm gonna have tights under the thigh highs. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make them actually Not thigh highs. We're gonna make them lower on the leg, so then we have more real estate for tights under here, basically. Great. I still vote dragon to your evil queen. It could be like those inflatable dino suits. Let me grab Doug. Grab a reference of him. I think I want him to look cool. I don't mind the idea of him being a dragon for an evil queen. But I want to do it cool. Okay. I'm creative. I can do this. Grab a head size over here. Okay. Okie. Let's scoot him over, actually. How funny. I've got the two gals in air. And then I'm gonna have the two fellows standing, like, pretty confidently. It's like those crummy, like, how to draw poses, and it's like, girls can pose in any way you want, and then boys can, like girls can do cute things with their arms, and can bend their back, and bend their legs in however way you want, and then boys can stand. And it's like, no. Looking less chibi and more like just flared pants by the minute. Wanna make him Link? I think we're gonna stick with the dragon idea. He would make a great Link, though. Fuck, drawing arms up like this is so difficult. Why do I hate myself like this? Why would I draw something so hard? Why do I always impose on myself? Oh, we're a professional. We can just draw things that are hard. Self, stop doing that. Okay. I'm gonna grab Doug, too. Just like how I did with Roseberry. So I can get his bangs right. This Halloween doesn't feel real. And not just because we all got sick here in the Twiins house. It never really quite felt like, oh yeah, spoopy time. Everything's exciting and scary. Let's get into the spirit. Like, it feels like nowhere really kicked off with the Halloween vibes this year. I haven't seen like any kind of Halloween themed videos flying about. Like, I guess there's a couple. You know, people are like, oh, let's eat some Halloween candy, and those are fun. But yeah, I don't know, it just feels like it never really kicked up this year. A bummeroni, for sure. There we go. Hang on. Just gotta ignore the my Doug reference for a second. I don't know what I'm really doing with the rest of this outfit. Hang on, Doug, you're in the way. Move. Like, my plan started and ended with, I can give him wingalings. Swear it was September yesterday. October did really fly by. He could be a knight, maybe a dual hand. We're gonna stick with dragon. I've already drawn the wings. Only Halloween videos I've seen were Indie Mouse and Shocktober. Oh yeah, and I never really, this is just a me thing. I have this bad habit of, I'll be like, oh cool, I'm excited to see Shocktober stuff from Indie Mouse. But I'm excited to watch it, like, deep into November. Like, I don't know why, and that always happens with me and Indie Mouse. I follow him on everything. I know when he uploads, but I'll just be like, and I will wait until some random day, and I'll be like, I think I need to watch more Indie Mouse, and then I'll watch a shitload of Indie Mouse videos. All in one day, and then I'll just stop again. And then I'll come back to him in a handful of months, and then I'll be like, gotta watch more Indie Mouse. I've given both of the boys sleeveless outfits. You can have gloves, though. We'll all be cold. Going trick-or-treating, we're all gonna be like... It's that thing where your parents are like, you gotta put on a jacket. And it's like, but my costume! It's like, but you're gonna get cold. I always hate that. It's always so cold, and it's like, even when you're like, just dressed as something normal, not even like a Hoey outfit. And it'll be like, oh, but it's too cold. Too cold, fuck you. Those are like scales. It's like a dragon scale right there. Listen, kind of like with this picture, Doug's costume was the most last minute. Excellent. Adorable. I like it. That's the important part. My goal as a future parent is to figure out a costume that works with the code. It's rough though, because the moment, what if your kid's like, I want to be Snow White. Okay, but you gotta have a coat. But I want to be Snow White, and Snow White doesn't have a coat. I don't want to cover up the dress with a coat, Mom. Mom, please don't make me cover up the dress with a coat. Now you gotta fight that battle. Oh, let's actually have his face, maybe. Doug's mouth is so hard. I don't think I could draw Doug's mouth open. He kind of just ends up looking like a frog if I do. That's my boy. My little plant guy. Hell yeah. Alright. Great. Let's get some line art in here. What a collection. We started out very chibi, and we kind of wandered outside of that as we progressed forward. These ones are fucked up in a cute way. They are a little different from each other. They're homemade, too. Listen, I went to work earlier. I can't be bothered to care too much. Your last year trick-or-treating getting too old? Yeah, I haven't trick-or-treating. Haven't done trick-or-treating myself in quite a while. Because I'm ancient. A crone. Back in my day, we used to shuck corn for fun. No, but, I don't know, trick-or-treating was never that fun. Unfortunately. It's like, you know, it's fun enough. Especially if you got, like, friends to go with you, you know? When it's just, even just, like, just me and Critter. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, I always see her. It's more fun when it's an excuse to hang out with your friends, yeah? But, I don't know. It feels like you never really get to go out for that long. The candy's never that good. You end up kind of all cold. It's a bummer, because I like trick-or-treating, but yeah, it's just more often than not a miss rather than a hit, it feels like. Word on the street is that trunk-or-treating is becoming kind of bigger. And I'm not exactly sure what trunk-or-treating is. I can only assume it's going to like a local parking lot. Probably for like a, I don't know, if you got like a fairground area or something. And then instead of going from house to house, it's going from vehicle to vehicle. Like out of people's trunks, as it were. I don't know, it sounds less fun, but also it sounds more efficient and safer, so, you know. You take what you can get. The problem is I don't have any, like, outstanding Halloween memories, even. Like, like, from trick-or-treating. It's like, my most vivid memory from trick-or-treating was we get home from trick-or-treating, and we had gone trick-or-treating with a friend that year. And we all meet back up, like, we finished up, and we were at our place, Critter and I's place, while her mom, you know, came over to, you know, like, started the drive to come pick her up, kind of a thing. And while everyone else was having fun eating fun candy, I opted to try to eat. There's like you can get these wrapped. It's like a ball of popcorn. I'm pretty sure, and I was like, I'll start with that, and it was so much. It was so big. I was eating it for like fucking ever. It felt like, and that's my memory is eating popcorn and then kind of like waking up like getting out of the stupor of eating just a shitload of popcorn and being like, I haven't had like any goddamn candy. This sucks. Everyone else is eating like Hershey's Kisses and shit, and I'm eating this stupid fucking popcorn ball because I couldn't think of a way to like wrap it back up, you know? Save it for later. And that's my only memory about Halloween. That and I think I've told this story before. I was really little. And I wanted to be a cowgirl. And really what I also wanted was to, like, we had a dog, like a chocolate lab. And I wanted him to be, like, my steed. I fancied the idea of being able to ride around on him, which would have been impossible. I was too big. But even just, like, getting a saddle for him to, like, kind of complete the aesthetic, it was something I wholeheartedly stole from those Beethoven movies about the dog. But anyway, I was a cowgirl. And like I said, I was really little. Whatever. You know, we'll have a grand old time. And I was looking down, you know, because I was bashful and shy and I wanted to watch the candy fall into my bucket anyway. And, you know, lady answers the door and we're all like, trick or treat. And she goes, "Oh, how fun! We've got thing," as she's listing, the other kids. I think it was me, Critter, and our cousins, and a cowboy. And I look up at her and I go, "Cowgirl." Then I walk away with my candy in tow. And I didn't really mind, but in hindsight, I wonder, like, if she was, like, really embarrassed by that. And that's it. Those are my 2 Halloween memories. Riveting shit, I know. I guess it's kind of nice that Halloween was sort of boring. I feel like exciting Halloweens are always exciting in bad ways, It's always like Halloween, cut short by a train wreck, and it's like, oh shit, that's no good. I remember my mind being blown when my brother and I decided to start using pillowcases instead of the small pails. I know, right? It felt like it's like, why isn't that just the norm? Why are we wasting money on these stupid little buckets? Hang on, I needed to think about dimension for a second. You know how it be? If I'm ever quiet, it's because I'm focusing on the art, actually. So I get quiet and the quality of the picture becomes better, and then I start talking again and everything gets worse. Baby me wanted some glow sticks, but I don't know if I got it or not. We never get trick-or-treaters. We live in an apartment, so ain't no one trick-or-treats at apartment complexes. And, like, I get it. If I had kids and I lived in an apartment complex, I wouldn't be like, let's trick-or-treat in the apartment complex. Like, ew, God, no. And not because apartment dwellers are, like, bad or anything. It's just like, I don't know, I know those people. I see them on my way to get fucking, like, my mail and shit. Not to mention, a lot of apartment complexes have, like, stairs. Ain't nobody want to go up and down stairs to get some Halloween candy. But I gotta buy some candy, just in case we get trick-or-treaters. Wink wonk, i.e., so we can eat it all. I remember sitcoms would always show kids in massive apartment complexes going door to door. I don't remember seeing any sitcoms that focused on apartment. Maybe you watched Seinfeld. I guess How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, I guess they lived in an apartment complex. It felt so big. It kind of, and Friends too. It's easy to forget that they live in an apartment, because they're like, they still have a lot of room for stuff, The Friends apartment really is the dream. And by that, what I mean is, being neighbors with your best friends would be the fucking shit. I like living with Allison. I like it a lot. But, like, if we ever wanted to be, if one of us found a significant other or something and we didn't want to live together anymore for whatever reason, I would still want to live, like, right next to her, Same with Critter, theoretically, but, Critter and I do not live in the same city anymore. I'd like to live next to her, though, but, que sera, sera. I'm sure we'll reconnect at some point. But, and yeah, and it's a pipe dream a lot of the time. A lot of the time it's like, well, sorry, but, there were no open, available, like, rooms right in the same apartment complex, let alone right next to you. But yeah, so that's why it's really the dream. Was all of this just an excuse to put Doug in a slutty outfit? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it was an outstanding motivator. That's kind of the whole point of Doug, isn't it? Doug exists so I can put on a funny voice. I can draw a Hawkeye. He's my Hawkeye. Give him chaps? No. Do you have a favorite costume you ever had when you used to trick-or-treat? I remember one year I was a werewolf. And I think I liked just, you know, getting to kind of roleplay as a werewolf. But in hindsight, I think it was actually a pretty shit costume. It was incredibly homemade. I remember that the, like, muzzle was a toilet paper roll. You know, just the roll part, not any of the toilet paper. I bet that looked kind of shit. So, you know, I'm gonna say no. No favorite costumes from Halloween. What about earlier? What about, like, more recent? Let's think outside of the purview of being a little kid. What were some of my more recent costumes? I've dressed up as... Oh, you know what? One year, this one was really good. I was Undyne from Undertale. And I remember that was, like, it was a nightmare to get that one together for some reason. Like, I think making myself blue was a pain in the ass, and I knew it would be. But I nailed it, honestly. I looked great. I look exactly like her, so yeah, I'm gonna go with that one time I was Undyne. That was pretty slick. And it's also fun when you go out and you're dressed as something like that, and you get kids who are like, Undyne! That happened with Critter once. She was dressed as Bonnie from FNAF. And she got a couple of kiddos being like, Bonnie! And that's the real treat, isn't it? Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, he's gotta have, like, whisker makeup. Does that look good or bad? Well, actually, I think that looks kind of ass. We'll do this. There we go. That's his whisker makeup. When I was a youngin', I dressed up as Foxy from FNAF, and I did the same thing for the snout, attaching toilet paper roll to a fox mask. Yeah, I think we just painted... I think it was like a toilet paper roll, and... I don't know. My mom made it. She was very creative when it came to only Halloween costumes. And so she put that together for me. And I don't know exactly how she did it, but it was a lot of cardboard. I remember that. A lot of cardboard and, like, a shitty furry fabric from Joann's. Back when we were younger, me and my brother lived with our grandparents. And for one Halloween, we all dressed up as zombies. Our grandma went all out for us. She got us clothes from a thrift store and tore them up. Aw, hell yeah. That's cute. That's cute stuff. It's fun when parents really get into it. Because there's no bigger bummer than being like, I wanted to do this thing, but my mom said no, so I'm just a vampire. You know? What time is it? Okay. Getting a little bit late. I was worried about this. I'm gonna finish the line art and see kind of how far along we are. And either we'll finish it up tomorrow, like get the colors and some shadows down, or if we think we can do it quickly, we'll do it today. But it depends on how long it takes me to do Ink's line art. Ink is also so funny because everything uses a font where capital L looks like, well, no, rather, capital I looks like a lowercase l. And so I usually have to type her name in just all lowercase, because then otherwise it does look like Link. It's just not something I thought about when we named her. I like having my little kind of cast of characters that I can draw for things like this, though, and not just me. Listen, I like drawing me plenty, but it's fun kind of getting a whole range of us to work with. It's really cool. I know Critter's got a million little guys. I've drawn one of them for her for our birthday. I drew one of them as a hot boy, because obviously I did. But yeah, she's got so many little dudes. And I'm like, what do you do with all those little dudes all over the screen? And she's like, I just like having little dudes. And it's like, you know what? More power to you. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, I've got to figure out my stream anniversary. I want to draw, like, artwork for it. I think I technically started streaming in January, but I think I kind of want to fudge that a little bit, because I did some test streams, you know, like, we kind of did the... If, for any of the real OGs who remember, it started with me shiny hunting for a Cleffa. And I did those as mostly just to, you know, make sure I could test everything, make sure everything worked, kind of a deal. Make sure I was able to kind of keep an eye on chat and everything while also, you know, streaming and stuff and doing the games. But yeah, so I'm gonna fudge that slightly, because while I technically started in January, I didn't really kind of kick it all off until a little bit after that. It took me a little bit to hatch the shiny. So I gotta decide on a real day to be my official anniversary, stream-iversary day. So I can draw artwork. Gotta draw pretty arts. It's kind of all I have. Is being able to draw pretty arts. Furry? What about furry? My dumbass. Twinkle and Inkle. You just did 4 amazing chibis in an hour. I think you can give it a rest if you need. It's not necessarily that I need a rest. It's just that, you know, I got other things I'd like to also get done in an evening. Like, relax a little bit, I guess. Which, you know what? Saying it out loud, I guess that's a rest, isn't it? Don't tell Big Boss, but I'm hoping I can actually kind of fiddle-dee-dee with my schedule at work, and basically, it'd be nice if I could be part-time instead of full-time. Just so we got a little bit extra time to work on videos and work on comics and work on streams. But I'm not ready to pitch that to my boss just yet. Mostly because it's incredibly uncouth to be like, hey, I'm finally back after being gone for a week because I was sick. Hey, can I not work as much? You know, like... He's pretty chill. But also, I don't know, I don't want to feel like... I don't want to take advantage of him, you know? But it's also, it's just like every day I'm at work and I'm like, Dry Man? No, Big Boss. Dry Man's gone. Well, technically Dry Man came back, but he's gonna be gone. He came back for just like a little bit of time. But yeah. I'm just at work all day, and it's like, I hate it. I just spend my whole day thinking about all the things I wish I was working on instead, you know? So, yeah. That's the plan. I guess I'll let you all know if that works out. But yeah, I just don't... I feel like I've already asked for a lot with my job. Like, I already... I don't work 5 days. I work 4 days. And I don't know. Big Boss has been very accommodating for me, and I just don't want to, like, take miles whenever he gives me inches, you know? I don't want to take advantage of his generosity. But also, it's like, well, I mean, I kind of hate being here all day, every day. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's the goings-ons with Twiins in the back rooms. It's annoying, because I don't dislike my job. I don't dislike the people I work with. It's just, I dislike how much time I am there. Gotta say it with your chest, it's true. Oh yeah, Big Boss is his own character. Wet Boy. There's Wet Boy 69, Big Boss, Dry Man who is leaving, Lava Girl, and Sandy Lady. Those are my managers. Wow, it's us. Wowee Willikers. My line art looks pretty clean. Coloring it in shouldn't take too long. Ah. Yeah, they are elemental. I didn't mean to, but somebody had pointed out that we were, like, collecting the elements of the avatar, and so now I make sure to keep that in mind whenever we obtain a new boss for the lore. There are also lots of other employees, but they're not important enough. Not important enough to get names or designs. Ah, no. Coloring us is gonna take forever, I think. Gotta get all these, like, fades and stuff. Yeah, I gotta, like, figure out the exact color I want for things. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I think what we're gonna do is, does none of us have our mouths open? No, none of us do. Then yeah, I think we're gonna call it here for today. And then tomorrow, we'll come back and finish this up. And who knows? I might also stream on actually Halloween, since we have no other real plans other than hope Allison becomes well. And maybe we can do some Vampire Survivors on Halloween. A nice Halloween-y video game. Also, I don't know, not to sound like a total YouTuber about it, but those VODs have been doing so well. Like, it's a good thing I'm enjoying the game so much that it's like Well, goddamn, I better keep playing Vampire Survivors because these VODs are doing really well. That's never stopped me before. Oh my gosh, also, okay, because that's the thing. Next time, on next Monday that I stream, I'm going to stream Banjo-Tooie because it is, oh my gosh, it's available on the Switch. You know, oh my gosh. So that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I love Banjo-Tooie. And it's here, it's available, it's real, and it's humongous. Banjo-Tooie is a big game. So it's gonna take a good couple of streams to finish. So yeah, it'll take us a couple streams to finish it, but I'm excited. That's kind of next on my docket. Me. We'll finish this next time. Also me. Just coloring. Can't stop, won't stop. I guess I'll, you know, figure out... We're gonna put her in, like, a dark blue, technically. So it doesn't get lost in her hair, you know? And then, yeah, these can also be blue. But then she can have black tights on. Cute. Cute. Wow, what a cutie pie. That hoe. Let's color in this broom. We'll keep it a similar kind of orangey kind of vibe deal. Orange. I'm straight up brown. Great! There's ink. Twins to lesser bosses. Boss Boy 1. Boss Goyle 2. You took like 10 minutes since the last time I said the time. You fast. I like coloring, but the others are all more complicated than... The boys are the real nightmares about it. So... The broom is too bushy? I disagree. Quite frankly, it's almost not bushy enough. The tights look goofy. Hang on. Does that look like tights, though? I kind of suck at tights. I always have. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Great. Yeah, so we will actually come back next time. It's like a Princess or Kiki's Delivery Service broom. Hang on, let me Google her. Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, I guess hers is a little bit more flat on the bottom. Nah, I don't care. It's not a real broom anyway. It's a costume. I think me and Doug are also bigger than Ink and Roseberry. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, we'll come back to this tomorrow. And yeah, slap down some color and a couple of bits of value as well. And yeah, that's it. That's the plan, Stan. Exciting stuff. I'm excited to figure out just what exactly I'm doing with all this here. So yeah. Adios. See you on the flip side. Make smart choices. Goodbye.